Hey guys, my name is Victoria Bardovich and I am the director of Yoni Elixir. I want to do a little deep dive today on what Yoni Elixir is really about. So, this is the beautiful product, and I want to share a little bit about the backstory. Yoni Elixir is all organic, it's natural, it's filled with medicinal herbs, and it's part of a sexual wellness movement that is really taking a deep dive into what are the ingredients that we're actually putting into our body. And the reason for this is so we can actually use the ingredients for the holistic relationship to our sexuality, our sensuality, and empowering women to experience better sex, more orgasms, and increased pleasure is a gateway for a woman to experience more wholeness and radiance in their health and their wellness overall. So with Yoni Elixir, we have three types of oils: the base oils, the essential oils, and the infusions. The infusions are infused 6 months before we even start mixing all these oils together. And why I feel like Yoni Elixir is completely different to other lubes that are out there on the shelves is because most of the other lubes are actually containing a lot of toxins and a lot of things that are actually really detrimental to not only your pleasure, but actually your health as well. What you'll find is that a lot of the things that are found inside of these lubrications are toxic for and creating a lot of dryness. So if they're creating a wetness in the moment by lubricating you, the toxins that are coming into the body are actually creating a long-term dryness. And it's really important that we work with something that is organic and is natural because the labia is highly absorbent and it has thousands of nerve endings. And when we place Yoni Elixir onto the labia, it goes straight into the bloodstream. And all those good things that we're going to talk about tonight are all inside of the Yoni Elixir and going straight into the body. So things like ashwagandha that increase the libido, things like chamomile that create more relaxation, all of these are actually going to be adding to the holistic experience of your sensuality that we want you to have when you work with Yoni Elixir. So here's a list of some of the bad things that you might find inside of everyday lubricants that you will never find in Yoni Elixir. And as you can see, like I wouldn't wish this on anybody's yoni. Yeast infections and hormone disruptors and changing the estrogen and reproductive system, like all of these things should never be put in lubricants. But unfortunately, they are in most everyday lubricants. So here's a little bit of a look of what ours does compared to other standard lubricants. As I said, it creates long-term dryness. These standard lubricants, they're full of toxins, they're sticky, and they're just overall a bit of a turn-off when you're putting them onto your body. With Yoni Elixir, it's smooth, non-sticky, not greasy, and it increases your libido as well as creating long-lasting wetness. So we're actually solving a long-term issue as well as creating an instant experience of something different. And this is actually one of the reasons why a lot of people use Yoni Elixir not only on their yoni but also on their face because it's not sticky. You can put your makeup on straight afterwards and it doesn't create any kind of shine or greasiness on the face. It's also anti-aging. So it's moisturizing and it improves skin quality. And this is with the sweet almond that's in there, but also with the baobab. It actually works as a way of working with healing scar tissue. So that women use it when they're post birth or they're post labiaplasty surgery, or when they have any kind of acne scars on their face, they can use it for that as well. We also have this one, which is regenerating skin cells. So this actually is a way of awakening your body to more pleasure. Because what happens when a woman's experiencing numbness is that the skin cells are not regenerating. And what we're looking to do is actually just send the blood flow down into that area and regenerate those skin cells so that you can experience more pleasure through awakening the skin that is around the yoni. And the more that is alive and awake and got blood coursing through it, the more it can engorge and the more this becomes a center of gravity that creates a lot more pleasure. So, one of the things that I often hear from people when they're sharing with me about using something natural on their yoni is that they're using coconut oil. And I've done a video on my YouTube just sharing why I don't think coconut oil is the best choice for a woman who is looking to lubricate their yoni. And the main reason is because the pH of coconut oil is between 5 and 7 on the pH scale, and the vagina sits at 3.8. So actually, it's way too acidic. And what Yoni Elixir does is actually balances that pH level. So it's really great for a woman that is experiencing any kind of itchiness or stinging, and when they're experiencing other kinds of lubricants. So let's talk a little bit about our infusions. So we have raspberry leaf, we have sacred sage. Raspberry leaf is known for toning the uterus. So what that can do is actually help you move through any cramping, for those who suffer from period pains. And we also have sacred sage, which actually treats thrush and candida. So this is good for also combating depression, and it's really good for those that have heavy menstruation. And it has a lot of other side effects that are also really good for the body. We have ashwagandha. This is one of the greatest ones for increasing libido, increasing energy and vitality. And like I said, the skin that is on the yoni is a lot more absorbent than anywhere else on the body. So it's actually a great way of receiving ashwagandha into your bloodstream. We have powder arco and also chamomile. So chamomile is known for relaxing the nervous system, lowering cortisol, and then powder arco for treating candida and vaginismus. Essential oils. So lang lang is a classic aphrodisiac, so it's really got a beautiful smell. And then rose geranium is imperfect for balancing hormones and reducing anxiety. You've also got myrrh that balances hormones and reduces mood swings, and again works with scar tissue. So, and then bergamot for balancing odor, antibacterial, antifungal. Quite a lot of our herbs are antibacterial and antifungal, which is perfect for the yoni. And here's a little bit about me. So, I just wanted to share one of the reasons why people love using Yoni Elixir is because they know that the amount of prayer and love and intention that I place into the Yoni Elixir, even play my harp to it and really just take my time in making sure that all the intention is infused into this beautiful product so that people can experience more connection to themselves and reconnection to their sensuality, which is a large part of the work that I do. So, yoni massage, self pleasure, breast massage, face moisturizing, couples tantric practices, sex magic practice, sex toys, glass dildos, yoni eggs. There is so many ways that you can work with Yoni Elixir, and we also have sex magic on Spotify. So, if you type in the Victoria Bardovich sex magic, you will find my sex magic meditation. It's the 30-minute long journey, as well as if you go to yonielixir.com, you'll be able to download pleasure activation and also a womb meditation on there for free. So there's lots of things that you can use to actually accompany your experience with Yoni Elixir. So a little bit of some things that people have said. So this woman was a mother in Queensland, and before Yoni Elixir, she really struggled to orgasm. And since incorporating it into her daily practice, she started to feel the life come back into her sensuality and started to experience orgasms again after 2 to 3 months of working with it. So she created a daily practice of really bringing her energy back into her yoni. And that was actually the massive shift that she had from not orgasming into orgasming. We also have this woman who was an entrepreneur who had a baby. And this was really, she said that Yoni Elixir was really supportive for the reclamation of her sensuality and healing post birth. As we said, there's a lot of things that happen to us through the birthing process as women. And Yoni Elixir can be really good for that process of not only working with the scar tissue, but also working with just reconnection to self and really dropping in deep with oneself. And then this woman, so she struggled with thrush and candida, but since using Yoni Elixir, she hasn't had any of those issues. As mentioned, it is antifungal, it is antibacterial, so it does make a huge difference when we start working with it in this way. And then we have this couple. So a couple that I was speaking to, the woman in the couple, she started to use Yoni Elixir as part of her daily practice, and it woke her libido again. So she went from 18 months of not having sex with her beloved into having sex 2 to 3 times a day because she started to incorporate this practice of working with Yoni Elixir. Pretty potent, pretty powerful. And then I just wanted to share with you some of the reviews that we've experienced from the Yoni Elixir website. So all of these can be found on Google, but I'll just show you a few so that you get the idea of just how many people love this product. And, these women are saying, very discerning when it comes to the products they use in their yoni and the experiences they've had of it being very heavenly. There is actually a lot more on the website as well if you type it in on Google, but here's just a few of what you want to see. So yeah, and then just to finish off, these are some of the beautiful women that I've worked with Yoni Elixir that absolutely adore it. I wanted to send this picture as a thank you. Alrighty, so hopefully that goes to show you some of the amazing benefits of Yoni Elixir. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. If you'd like to download some of the things that we spoke about on this talk, please go to the website and go to the resources page, and you'll be able to get all of those for free. Alrighty, thanks so much. Bye.